Mr. Chairman, thank you for recognizing again. I think just was brought out a moment ago from my friend from Pennsylvania the importance of this work and my sympathies as well. But it brings out what we're doing here today is important on a lot of different levels. But Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you for working to bring this forward, this bipartisan legislation to reform the federal prison system. I'm proud to join you as a co-sponsor of the amendment. I also want to thank Mr. Chaffetz for his work in introducing H.R. 759 and on this amendment. Before I speak to the nature of the bill, I want to make it clear that I believe that when people break the law, there should be consequences. Punishment should fit the crime, and justice should be served. I stand firm on this and have never wavered. However, that does not prevent me from believing that each and every one of us was created in God's image, and every person has value. Those who commit crimes should be punished. We should also offer a chance at redemption to those who can safely reintegrate into society. And we need a system that provides a chance for success after that time has been served. Too often, the current system sets offenders up for failure by forcing people back into the same or worse circumstances that led to the crime in the first place. The amendment before us offers sensible solutions to reduce recidivism, which in turn reduces the burden to taxpayers and to increase public safety. The bill also includes protections fundamental to our legal system. Mr. Jeffries and I authored legislation to ensure that the age-old and well-established right to attorney-client privilege is available to federal inmates and their legal representatives. I am proud to say that this legislation is reflected in the amendment. I want to thank Mr. Jeffries for his commitment and partnership, and Chairman Goodlatte and Ranking Member Conyers for their willingness to work with us on this issue. Currently, electronic communications are treated differently than traditional forms of communication, such as snail mail or phone calls for the purposes of attorney-type privilege. The use of email to communicate with an attorney is tantamount to signing away the right of privileged communication. This creates considerable hurdles to an attorney and an inmate exercising their right to privileged communications. This is not sensible. As methods of communication change, so too should the system. This provision ensures that critical legal protections do not fall by the wayside simply because technology has changed. Importantly, the language also establishes a retention policy for these communications if a court determines that the crime fraud exemption to the attorney-type privilege exists. The amendment contains numerous other meaningful provisions, including the creation of an offender risk and needs assessment system. It creates a sensible earned time credit system and ensures that pregnant women are treated in a way that better protects both them and the life of their unborn child. It provides for better safety protections for the Bureau of Prisons employees, and this bill also establishes important de-escalation training to better recognize the unique needs of the mentally ill offenders. It's time we make reforms to strengthen our public safety and reduce costs and better help released offenders adjust to society rather than recidivism. This is something that I have had the privilege of witnessing in Georgia, and the issues that we have dealt with in Georgia, which were when I first entered the General Assembly back in 2006 to where we are now, has been an amazing transformation. The use of accountability courts, the use of alternative means to take those, as our governor said and I have said on many times, there has to be a determination in our society in which we have space and we have the facilities to lock up those people that we're scared of, and we have to work better with those that we're just mad at. And that's something that we've got to work at. So as we go forward with this, Mr. Chairman, and the others part of this, I just appreciate your work and hard work on this and look forward to the support on this bill. And with that, I yield back.